There was a protection, but it went right. Yeah, it was an insult to injury, wasn't it?
Slight shuffle in the field. Mamadullah may come back on, and he goes into slip. And the previous over is Gurbaz thinks of the second but won't take it on. The bowler does the fielding himself. Took a long time. Now look at Gurbaz. He says, no, guys, I didn't hit it. This is while the counter was on. And true, he was true to his word. Then after the counter goes there, he says, I did hit it. Oh, great joker. Did he do that the wrong way round? Could he have convinced them to burn a review?
Because he was not sure. Sometimes there's a feather of an edge. You don't want to just commit a suicide, ask him to take a review, and all of a sudden they take a review, and you see that feather of an edge and say, why did I convince them?
Yeah! I did really enjoy that moment with Adam Zampa and Mohammad Rizwan. Maybe one of the most characteristic guys going around world cricket.
Zampa's like, you just keep asking for every delivery, and then he still asks him, and he said, did you nick it? And he said, all right.
I'll correct myself, charismatic, not characteristic, charismatic. One of the most charismatic guys going around. Gurbaz isn't far off him. Something about those keeper batters, isn't there? 13. Where else would you want to be in the world on a Monday night than here at the ground that's held more international cricket than anywhere else? 2 is the immediate shout from Gurbaz. He'll get it easy. A lovely time period, hasn't it, for the international game? They've concurrent series on right now. Pakistan taking an amazing series win down in Perth. New Zealand somehow getting over the line against Sri Lanka. Was in Dambulla last night. Here's the previous over. We feel this carried, Ahmed. What do you...
But it was a chance. It's also you time your movement, you come forward a little bit, then all of a sudden you might just get into a better position to hold on to that. Initial movement is very important as a fielder.
Problem is, because it's a leading edge, he won't have been naturally inclined to come forward immediately. Very tricky one to take at backward points. But yeah, New Zealand getting over the line, defending just 108 at Dambulla. South Africa and India played out a cracking game down in Gakirba, winning by 3 wickets. England won the series. That squares the series, India, South Africa. And then see Mamadullah back on here. England taking an unassailable 2-0 series lead in the Caribbean, and then here on a Monday night, the series on the line. That's all just within 24 hours. 2 days of each other. Muscat, League 2. Oman beating the Netherlands by 1 run in another. So a really, really big 48 hours for the international game. I don't know how much you love it, Ahmed, but I absolutely love a couple of days like this. Nothing better.
Talk about Sri Lanka and New Zealand, 108, and New Zealand were able to defend that. Pathum Nisanga was batting there on his 50, and he got out in the last over to Glenn Phillips. Can you believe that?
A hat-trick for Lockie Ferguson as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, coming into his second over, having taken a wicket in the last ball of the over, and then completing it with another 2 and making a hat-trick.
Wouldn't want to be working the last 2 days, just... You could have got up at the crack of dawn wherever you were in the world, and you probably could have watched about 36 hours of consecutive cricket. Being honest, that's me to a T.
That's right. And you talk about Oman and Netherlands. There's good rivalry developing between these two, winning close games. Oman, I think, beating them in a couple of occasions. And how good was Haris Rauf? 10 wickets to him.
Superstar Pakistan. It's a great tweet. The last time Pakistan won in Australia, I don't think it was even within memory. Over 20 years, and all it's been and changed since then. I'm just loving that ODI cricket has got a real platform and a centre of attention here. A few months out from the Champions Trophy, all building towards that 2027 World Cup down in South Africa. I think that'll be a really good World Cup. It returns to 14 teams, remember, too.
World Cup is always a great event.
Going to be a chance and taken. Must have. Ramachan never quite looked comfortable. Hurried for pace. Didn't like the angle. And Dolly's a catch up for the bowler himself to hold on to. They love it. Afghanistan.
Bangladesh fans. This one hurried on. Ramachan tried to pull this. Gets the leading edge. Fizz taking it nicely into his follow-through. Ramachan after making struggling 8. Afghanistan are 63 for 2.
Matullah Shahidi will have to come in to side, maybe in a spot of bother. We've seen this second power play. Batters generally find it very difficult to score quickly, don't they? Played nicely in the first game.
Number 3, guys.
Very consistent, 22 50s in just over 80 innings, so it's faster than a 50 every 4 innings. Gurbaz in so many ways now, Ahmed, is going to be critical. This is why Hashmatullah Shahidi's here. Rush for pace.
Yeah. Ramachan didn't get it off the meat of the bat. Got a leading edge. Good catch taken by Mustafiz Rahman, keeping the eye on the ball. Frustration from the dugout. Jonathan Trott, Hamidas and everyone just don't like it. But now I think the key is with Rahmanullah Gurbaz. It's important that he doesn't allow for the pressure to be built. Also, it's important they put together a good, solid partnership.
Love to see this from the captain. He may be captaining the senior side for the first time, but he led the under-19 team to 2 different World Cups. And doing a really nice job at trying to strike whilst the iron is hot. He's got the second wicket, so he's looking now for the third. He's put himself there into kind of almost a leg gully rather than a leg slip. He thinks there's going to be a significant turn, and he wants to get his opposite number.
Fielders at the offside and onside or straight indicate that he's inviting the batters to play a cross-batted shot. And it can be deadly on this track.
And here we go, the trend continues. into the middle overs, pace off the ball, scoring becomes difficult. Dots building up.
Just one from the over. It's an excellent one from Nassoum. 15 bowled, 64 for 2.
Required is 5.17. Just my view on the game, Gurbaz holds the key to success. He's gotten off to a start, he's got this ability to change gear, plays pace extremely well. Now his test will be against Mehdi Hassan Mir. Athar Ali Khan here with me. Athar, 181 in 35 overs. Bangladesh clearly in the driver's seat right now.
Well, they are, and they need to make sure that they dry up the runs, because Ramanullah Gurbaz is looking good. And he's been lucky once, difficult chance to Rishad Hussain of the bowling of Fizz. He's now got a good start here, 36 of 45. And if he just hangs on, maybe there's a possibility for them to chase that, but it's still a tough chase.
Sep. Oh, bondhu, ঠিক আছে. মার.
Bangladesh need regular wickets. Afghanistan need calm head.
Chalo bhai, game on bhai.
Hashmatullah likes playing against spin. What about introduction of he may not be as accomplished against the short ball as Gurbaz, for example. So Nahid, sorry. So I think there's a case for introducing pace against him.
Yeah, not a bad shout, because we know how Nahid Rana has bowled so far. He's bowled quick, he's bowled straight, and it was a beauty to pick up that wicket earlier on, when he just hit the top of the off stump of Siddiqui Atal.
Sweep shot. Gets it away for 4. He's such a super striker of the ball. Had the area in mind, and extremely well executed sweep.
He's a sort of a batter. When he gets set, he's not going to keep himself quiet. He's going to challenge the bowlers to be able to put that away for a boundary, looking to create gaps, and he picks the right one. And it's always a good combination when you have a left hand, right hand in the crease. Hashmatullah Shahidi, skipper, will need to play sensible cricket here, knowing that the non-striker Gurbaz is in a good touch.
He's got to relax just a little bit. Looks a bit tense. Got to get his captaincy cap off and look to concentrate just as a batsman out there. Once run out, he dives back in the crease, I think. And after 16, 71 for 2. Mustafizer 1 for 10 in his 2 overs. He's such a crafty bowler, so you see a lot of variation, and certainly the seam-up bouncer at pace. That got rid of Rahmat. Can be used in so many roles, Mustafizer. An attacking option, a defensive option for Bangladesh. Such a good line. Length and
change of ends for Fizz. You know, he's such an important bowler for Bangladesh. He would pick up wickets in crucial moment. Remember, at this stage of the game, Bangladesh were 77 for 4. And then that big partnership of 145. That's exactly what these two needs to do in the middle for Afghanistan. They need a partnership here. I think first thing first, they've handled spell from the youngster Nahid Rana on debut, but they've survived that. They've also lost too many wickets. They've lost 2. Bangladesh at this stage lost 4. So they need to realize the fact that if these two can just hang around and settle down, especially the skipper Hashmatullah Shahidi.
oh, that's a massive shot. That's a 6. What a shot. For me, it still remains a high. A pacer coming in, bowling a bouncer, and a batsman bashing it for 6 over square. Terrific piece of cricket.
That's a great piece of timing. In control, good balance, and strikes it nicely off the back foot. I reckon he was anticipating a short one here because he was not moving his feet at all. Really good connection and goes all the way. They stand in awe, enjoys it. They love it.
Yeah, they're all waiting for it to get it past the man at square leg, and once it did, then it was joy in the aisles. They absolutely needed Gurbaz to be on form in this run chase. He's delivered so far, 48 of 52. Can he prolong his stay? Take this 48 to maybe a 78 or an 88. That's nice bowling. Back to his original self, Mustafiz, line and length, hard length. But that bouncer was understandable because from cutters he certainly produces this whippy bouncer, seam-up delivery. As I just mentioned earlier, got better of Rahmat, who was late on that bouncer. But Gurbaz plays that short ball so well, he was ready for it. "17 overs have been bowled and it's 2 down for 77. We'll have drinks as well.